Welcome! In this video, we are going to look at how to add Google Analytics to your static WordPress site on Strattic. Now, we're going to accomplish this with 5 easy steps. First, you want to make sure that you get your Google Analytics tracking ID, and if you're not sure how to do that, we'll show you how to do that shortly. Then you want to install the GA Google Analytics plugin and add your tracking ID to that plugin settings. Then we will publish our static site and test with the Google Active Users tracking to make sure that everything is working properly. And that's it. Just 5 simple steps to get up and running with Google Analytics on your static site at Strattic. Now let's take a look at what each one of these steps involves. Now, if you don't have a Google Analytics account, you could go to their website and start for free. We're going to assume that you already have this set up though. So when you log into Google Analytics with everything set up, you could get your tracking ID by coming down into Admin, Property Settings, and then you'll see it first thing under Tracking ID. Now you'll notice that I have our live testing URL as the default URL for the site. This is not actually what you want. You want this to be yoursite.com, whatever the live URL is, but since this is just for testing purposes, that is why I have it set this way. So you will copy your tracking ID and then come into your WordPress site on Strattic and search for the GA Google Analytics plugin. Install and activate the plugin, and then come into the settings for the plugin, and under Plugin Settings, add in your Google Tracking ID. Now you could leave this as universal, or you could select the new global tag site method, which we will use here. Go ahead and save your changes. And now we want to publish our static site. Now, normally I like to preview publish for testing, but since this account is set up to our live URL, we actually want to publish live to test there. So I will go ahead and do that. All right, now once that publishing is done, before you actually open that up, you want to come into your analytics dashboard, come into your home again, and you are going to look for this active users right now. If your home is configured differently, you could find this under real-time overview, and this will show you any active users. So right now, mine is at 0, whatever number it is. If it is showing an active number, that means it is working. But if it shows you 0, you could come back to your site, open up your live site, come back to your analytics and give it a moment, and it will reflect those changes, and it should now show as 1 active user. I'm actually going to show you this with 2 pages open, so I can come into the landing page and then that will be reflected here as well. So this shows us that everything is up and running, and now you have Google Analytics configured for your static site on Strattic.